Congratulations for getting your book done, for launching it. This is a huge milestone, and you deserve the heartfelt congratulations. So well done. At this point, you're moving from the book launch to marketing, visibility, and sales and distribution. And so I know different stages we're saying this is where the work starts, but for sure, this is where the work starts. Now the baby is out, you've birthed the baby, and now this is where we, bring up the baby. And so there'll be teething issues, but at some point, your book is going to grow. It's going to reach as many people as God has ordained for it to reach, and it's going to be a blessing. We start with pricing. The CLC Kenya team will be able to work with you to determine the right pricing for your book. It is important for you to price your book accurately so that you can also, have the right margins, even as you distribute through other booksellers and retailers, e-commerce platforms. And so you do not want to run your book at a loss. You want to make sure that you're covering all the aspects that are needed to be covered. Even if you're going to give your book away for free or for ministry work, it's still important for you to be able to know what costs are going into the production of the book so that you can be able to make the right decision. So we'll be able to work with you to get the right pricing for your book. And now we also help you with visibility. Visibility is very different from marketing and from sales and from distribution. And it's important for you to be able to understand what each of these four aspects entail. And so the foundation of you getting your book to your readers is actually visibility. Visibility means that your book is available in the different platforms so that your readers can be able to easily access it. And so we're thinking e-commerce platforms, brick and mortar bookshop. It could be other booksellers or retailers. So it is important for your book to be in as many places as possible. And so working with CLC Kenya, we'll be able to get your book, of course, selling at CLC Kenya website, as well as africanauthors.net website. But we also have Jumia, Nuria, Amazon. We're also in partnership with other booksellers in the country and out of the country. And so make sure that whenever your readers or wherever your readers are, they can be able to access your book. And so that's called visibility. There's a form to fill so that you can authorize CLC to be able to go on your behalf to all these platforms. And then we have marketing. Marketing is where you need to talk about your book. I know one of the challenges we are having as African Christian authors is that we want to stop at the point where we produce the book and we have the printed copy, but that's really the beginning of this journey. And so, looking at the examples of those who have gone ahead of us, T.D. Jakes and Miles Monroe, and so many other renowned Christian authors, anytime they get their new book out, you see them going all over to churches, to different platforms where they have access and opportunities talking about their books. And so that's something we will encourage you to be able to do. You need to be able to talk about your book. You need to be able to draw traffic to the different platforms where your book is available. And then we talk about sales. Sales is now where you actually get to sell your book. Of course, for many people, the foundation is actually family and friends, and then you move on to your networks. But the success of your book is when you are able to reach other people who are out of your networks, and they don't know you, you don't know them, and so it becomes important for you to be able to put a strategy or a plan. It can be a simple plan of how you're going to reach other people who are not within your circles of influence. And so that can include social media. which has been a very good platform for many authors, because now you can go and pitch directly to your readers. And so social media, and you determining which platform is actually better for you. For some, it's Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, whatever it is that is accurate for you, or where you will get the most of your readers, then that's where you need to be able to invest. CLC Kenya will work with you so that if you need support, we bring together all the service providers that can help you to make your book successful. And then let's talk about the infrastructure for Akaba. We have African Christian Authors Book Award, and this is a platform where we bring together authors of like mind, Christian authors from Africa, to be able to work together, to fellowship together, to collaborate, to partner together. And so we will be sharing with you information on how to join the Akaba, we call it Akaba platform, so that you can be able to meet other authors and you can be able to work together with them. All right. And so in Akaba, you'll be able to have fellowship with other authors, which is very important, because we do not want you to work alone. We want you to work with other authors. Sometimes your life will become busy because, many authors are not doing their book project or ministries as a full-time ministry. And so your job or your ministry or your business might, get you so involved in doing it that you actually forget the book. And so our work is to make sure that we continually prompt you and encourage you to continue with your book project. And so being around other authors who are on the same journey as you are is usually very helpful for many authors. And then it's also a platform where you get to talk about your book. You have to be absolutely comfortable to be able to talk about your book. That confidence grows over a period of time. And so in this platform, you'll be able to share where you are with your book, what you're doing, how the journey is, their highs, their lows, and just to say that it's just a community where you can exercise talking about your book at this particular time. And then we will also have reviews. So as you join Akaba, your book will be submitted or sent to judges. These are reputable, a team of reputable men and women, Christian men and women in their own industries, and they'll be able to read your book, and then they will critique it in a positive way. One of the goals that we have is to actually improve the authorship from Africa, or books that are coming from Africa. And so we submit to these judges so that they can be able to critique and give us feedback, so that we can be able to work on areas we might have missed, so that we can improve the quality of the standard of publishing for the books that we have. And that will give us a space on the table in the international publishing space. And so that's what we will do for about a year. And then we will get the feedback from the judges, and then from there we'll be able to know what to improve on, so that we can take the book to the next level. Awesome. And then we have the second year of Akaba, where now we get training. And these trainings are in the different aspect that you might need to get into. It's no longer enough for you to have a printed copy. You have to really think, what else do you want to do with your book, because of the dynamic space we are in terms of technology. You're thinking, do you want to blog around your book or the topic of your book? Maybe a podcast. Do you want to turn it into an audiobook? Do you want to run a book program? There are many things that you can do with your book, and we encourage all the authors to be able to pick something different from your book. And of course, as we set up the visibility, we'll be able to do the ebook, so that on Amazon and also on Books for My Soul. So that becomes your first, second additional format of your book, is that you have the printed copy, and then you have the ebook version, which is important. But then we have to go a step further. And not to worry, you'll be able to get trainings. We have a whole 10 months of training and you'll be able to pick what other format or something additional you'd want to do with your book. And then we encourage collaborations and partnerships among the authors. We do different things to be able to work together to make sure that we are advancing in our writing journeys, in our authorship. And so we welcome you to post launch, where we'll be able to work together. Feel free to reach out to the team that has been assigned to you so that they can be able to assist you in whichever way that you'd want to be assisted. We hope that your book project will be such a success that it's going to touch lives for God, that it's going to change the perspectives of how people think, and that we are going to advance the kingdom of God together. Well done.